I don't know why it always does this. Hello. Let's see. So it's like I have to activate my mic each time, but I wasn't even saying anything. I really was just going off the date numerology, blood sacrifice 67, masonry number 47. They're compass at 47 degrees, and then with the master numbers 31 to the 11th prime, Tisha B'av, Satan. It kind of does look like a good day for a false flag, but it's just like another kind of like that Beirut explosion type thing. But I said I want to focus on the blood sacrifice. But at this point, oh my god. Yeah, this. Oh yeah, while I was muted, I did say Wuhan 6722. Wuhan. They're telling you about the 1918 pandemic. It's kids in masks. What happened when students went to schools during the 1918 pandemic? Always syncing this up with the 1918 pandemic. While the vast majority of cities closed their schools during the pandemic that killed an estimated 5 million people worldwide, three opted to keep them open. So, do you know why they have this on here? If you've been following along, God, I can only imagine if you've been following along for at least the past month, because you've seen this probably your sixth, seventh, eighth example of it. Why are we seeing what? Schools on the front page. You already know the answer. School equals 27. Is it with 27 numerology? They're doing it again. They're extremely consistent with this pattern. They've been doing it every single time. School 27, forwards and backwards. Today is 19/8. 19 plus 8 is 27. That's what we got here. See, even published it today. Here's what happened when students went to school during the 1918 pandemic. Updated at 6/26. Virus 26. Mason 6226. Freemasonry equals 139. It's also 99 seconds. But that's the 34 prime. But Freemasonry 139 is Freemasonry. Putting this out by the numbers.
It's always scary when you hear of someone dying from something as common as the flu.
They're just always fear programming. Showing you, look, they immediately show you this vaccine. See? That's what they're pushing. And what they're talking about here, flu 3942, Saturn numbers, influenza 135, but that's not what today. I kind of want to go really quickly today because we can send this for the next 30 minutes or just move on and kind of check out the headlines. It's just the same old, they're branding their propaganda, the same old numbers. We saw why schools are here today. Business leaders warn Trump's executive action will cost you in 2021. They warn you that this Saturnian actor's executive action will cost you in 2021. Saturn equals 21. 2021, his executive action will happen then. It'll cost you. Lakers wear red, make America great again. So Lakers wear red, MAGA-like hats, but message asks for justice for Breonna Taylor. So first off, this is programming, more divisive programming. This would imply that every single Republican absolutely loves how Breonna Taylor was murdered. They love how black people are being killed. They don't care about black people at all. That's literally what this implies. I mean, it can't imply anything else, right? It implies that if you're into Make America Great Again, that means you don't want justice for Breonna Taylor. But that's obviously not true because you can find someone who falls for all this propaganda, who loves to wear this hat, but who still thinks what happened to Breonna Taylor is wrong and that she needs justice. So I'm explaining that to let you know that it's legit, like super divisive programming. That's why you should not believe any of this, fall for any of it. you're not supposed to be wearing this hat, or a blue Democrat version. If there's a one where Obama says change, hope, if you have a hat that says that, go throw it in the fire. You're wearing stuff from the federal government, from the Central Intelligence Agency 117, the Bavarian Illuminati 188 when it was published. Red hat. We look, hatred, racial divisive hat, red. That's why Donald Trump wears a red hat. It is all riddle from the Society of Jesus 56. And of course, black 10634. I want to put in. If you're wondering where that 666 came from, it was my about to stream, the message I put in Discord and on Twitter about the stream, and then the link, and then this is the unique identifier they give us for today, and it makes the stream equal 666. Interesting. That's funny. Yeah, I call it organic for sure, but what makes it change is what YouTube gives me to plug in here each day when I make a new stream. That's pretty cool. But I mean, the Lakers were red. Oh yeah, Lakers did this. LA. So I should have paid more attention. Lakers were red. Okay. So this thing with LeBron James. So LeBron James is wearing the hat. That's what I'm saying, guys. This is an actor for the Catholic Church. That's why he's wearing the matching headphones. Sure, he's rich. He's match. You got to match with all your swag and shit. I understand. We would all probably match if we could. I get that argument, but you have to understand this is an actor for the Catholic Church. He's wearing this BY, the Beats headphones. He's always a walking advertisement. Wearing the mask, wearing the kind of the cool one. They're making this type of sleeve mask kind of cool. It's low key. You can hang it around your neck like a scarf. It looks kind of like a spy type of thing. No, you look fucking ridiculous with this shit on too. See, this guy's an actor for the Catholic Church. So he's wearing their colors. I want to say how many days from his birthday was yesterday. So that's what I gotta look at. With his Make America Great Again. Don't forget, I see why it's on the front page today. Make America Great Again equals 134. And today with 134 days remaining, we get Make America Great Again propaganda on the front page. See, it happened yesterday. This piece was published yesterday, but they're putting it out today for that pattern. Because again, they do this a lot with the fake sports, because a lot of these games happen at night, right? They happen at night, so like the next day is when most people can digest the propaganda, and they set them up exactly in this way, so this works this way too. So LeBron James, born December 30th. We're gonna do it from the game. I mean, you can just see from the game or today, it's gonna be the same. What they're trying to do. So from that game, see that? Bam, 134 days. This is exactly what I mean. So now do you know? I'm not insulting LeBron James. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not being facetious. I'm not making a metaphor. This is literally an actor in costume for the Catholic Church. Do you now get it? Do you now understand? I mean, look where the type of place he's at. It looks like he's walking inside a church. It's probably not a church, but still. I mean, you look the patterns on the floor, but you not to see what just happened. Make America Great Again 134. They're putting this out today. 134 days remaining, and this game was what 134 days from his birthday. Remember how I said that it doesn't even matter if you do it from when they put the news out? That's how you know it's a main number. It definitely made numbers. So you do it from today when they put the news out, it becomes 133 days. But when you count the end date, it's 134 days. So it doesn't matter when you do the game, when they put out the news, it's 134 days, branded by the Society of Jesus. Society of Jesus equals 191, 19 weeks in one day. So do you honestly see how this is an actor? I mean, like come on. Don't stop saying, oh, it's coincidence, or I don't get it, or that's all. Come on, just think about it. BY, by means. It's probably just by means. 79, like Society of Jesus. I wish I knew what this white thing said, but they made this the most legible. Means, see, that's where I want to move on from. But since that's such a good example, I do gotta show you his birthday. I like to do that. But how do I remember his birthday? Because LeBron James equals 42. LeBron 30, born on December 30th. LeBron James equals 42. Like, this very bad word for black people. Nigger 42. You see that? And he's born what? December 30th, 1984. I sometimes forget this piece, but I just remember he's born December 30th. And we did it to its upcoming 36th birthday, and it's 134 days. Either when they publish a propaganda, or it's for people anyone just joined, because we're going to move on. But 134 days, teach above 134, but most importantly, make America great again 134. On a day with 134 days remaining. Sometimes the reason I spend a bit more time on those is because, come on, like you see that example, I hammer it in. Now everything else is kind of just like bonus content. That's why how I try to structure my stream. And that was like just complete bonus content. You saw the main act. You guys all saw the main act right there. I mean, how is that coincidental? What's up, Nikki? Mount Zion equals 42. Todd Lepper. Hey, Miss Mildred. Hey, congrats, Miss Mildred. You got the baby to college. I hope all went well. Now you got a lot of time at home and shit. I know how that goes. Well, based on stories, I um, I can't really relate, obviously. Yep, LeBron went to Catholic school, Justin. Anyone see the new San Antonio Quarter? It's gonna cross. It's got a cross that looks like Jesuit cross. San Antonio Quarter. I see it right there. Spelled it wrong, but unbelievable. I mean, come on, San Antonio, Saint Anthony. Because this is from guys. This is the Catholic Church telling you that they print the money, that they run the market. I mean, yeah, good catch. There's a lot more there, obviously. So Jeremiah, it's how they use the book that was supposed to go for all four corners of the world, and then bring the rituals on to weed out those that see those that do not. Consider yourself blessed to see. Check out 7-1's new World 3 decoding when you get done. See, I'll check them out, man. 771. Both President Kamala Harris and President Harris are 222 and 183. While like Order Out of Chaos. That's where she's gonna be the president possibly. Joe Biden could easily die from coronavirus or some other crap. And I know that the 1918 Todd says I know that the 1918 Spanish flu was caused by vaccines when they gave it to soldiers fighting in World War One. Then when they came home, it spread to every country. Yeah, that makes the most sense. I'm, that's how all these things happen from vaccines. Vaccines spread, and that's just the fucked up thing. Like once this vaccine comes out, then there actually might be something, because whatever the vaccine is, has in it, people are gonna get symptoms from that. So there's gonna be some sort of new thing coming out, but they'll blame it on something else. People don't know it's the vaccines, or they'll say, "Oh, it mutated. It had the bigger mutation," and they'll say that right after the vaccines come out. 'Cause that's what they say. Isn't that what they say? You get the vaccine, and they're like, "Oh, now they've mutated. Now you need more." Oh my god, man, these people are so stupid. Some people are begging for one. Nikki said last night she watched an episode of The Chappelle Show, season 2, episode 7, in the Paul Mooney skit. He talks about being the last nigga on earth, starring Tom Hanks. You go to the whole skit, it was insane. Wow. That sounds interesting. And with Tom Hanks too, with the coronavirus. I'm gonna do a little decode on that one thing you said. Hmm. The last nigga on earth does equal 102. Nigger 102, slaves 39, 204 reflection of 42, slavery 39. I mean, it's the same thing. And then without the, you get the race numbers, numbers for the Jesuit order 72. Yeah. I'll go back to the comments. I think I'm going to hop back to some propaganda. We got to find something else. Like, I see a really easy one here. Son of Sweetie Pie's owner charged in murder for hire plot to kill nephew. Because we'll just get the death, killing, murder numbers, sacrifice numbers. It could be a complete Catholic ritual. So all the numbers, and it's published today, so it's supposedly new. I mean, it could be continuation, but it doesn't even matter. We've already gotten a good example. This is updated at 58. Jesuits formed in 15/8. Freemasonry equals 158. This is from the Freemasons. You see how they're branding their propaganda. Son of Sweetie Pie's owner charged in murder for hire plot to kill nephew. Sweetie Pie. Execution 116. Literally, murder by murder by numbers and murder for hire is what? Execution. It literally is execution. I mean, hire someone to kill someone, they're gonna execute him most likely. Execution 116, like Sweetie Pie. Wow. And of course, they have a black man right here. Because again, it's always this type of, you know, black people involved in this type of issues. And who knows, this guy could be a white guy. Oh, is it race related? So it doesn't matter if it's either the black or with a black person programming that way, or if it's a white guy killing them, they program someone that way. But you might as well check. James Timothy Norman, it could be either. Slightly a bit more white, just because I feel like if it was black, they'd just go at it with that. But no, wait. Once they're talking about this guy, so I should have read it. This probably is the guy. Oh, this is James Timothy Norman. Well, good. And if you're not noticing what I'm doing, I'm always looking for context. Which, if I just, someone just read the propaganda, just and slowed down, I would see it. But I get ahead of myself sometimes. But I want to find the man being charged to see what they're trying to program with this. But we'll do this guy's name. James Timothy Norman. Here you get Satan 80. 253 to 22nd triangular number. Black man 51, right? And black man equals 51. So black man 51. Here we have the 51st prime. Negro 22. Here we have the 22nd triangular number. His name equals 89, like chaos, like virus. It's the 11th Fibonacci number. Norman, 30. See this? Norman. What other N word equals 30? The N word equals 30. You see this? So, you see the riddle in this guy. James 48. That word also equals 48 as well, like Norman. James Norman 42. See this? It's the same thing. Nigger 42. James Norman 42. The day before Montgomery's murder. So he was trying to get life. So is this black man? Oh, so this is the man that killed his nephew. So yeah, I mean that's what the programming is. This black man, always broke, needs money, greedy, has just wants to kill his own family, his own nephew. They probably doesn't care about. That could have been illegitimate nephew from some other. Maybe like that nephew has no. You can just make you think on even that level that maybe that kid, who cares, type of thing. No one will miss him. That's what they're programming. 41 to 13 prime. For commissioning a murder for hire plot that killed his teenage nephew. Murder for hire equals 86, 76, 158. I mean, look how specific this is. Murder for hire, and that's what they used here. Murder for hire equals 158. Son of Sweetie Pie's owner charged in murder for hire plot. Murder for hire used in alphabetical order equals 158. They update this at 158. Again, every single time I make these videos, we get these very specific patterns put in the update time. It has been happening every single day for every specific thing in the headline. That's not possible if I'm randomly making, well, not randomly making videos, I'm making them around the same time, but still, that should even help me more. I'm making around the same time per day. That should even add to the consistency. So again, no excuses. There's no room for skepticism. I say it all the time because you can't be skeptical with this stuff anymore. If you're, again, I use that word loosely because you gotta be dumb to not see how they code their fake news propaganda. Welcome to Sweetie Pies. They put in the quotes 93. Same these numbers all over black people. I see son of Sweetie Pie's owner, son of owner. I immediately think, Jesus, son of God. They always do this, especially when there's white people inside. Welcome to Sweetie Pies is a show. James Timothy Norman is the son of Welcome to Sweetie Pie star Robbie Montgomery. So we can see how many days from Robbie Montgomery's birthday. So guys, I'm really gonna get better just reading the shit. I know because I like to get right into the coding sometimes, but I need to start reading the shit. Because I could have read this, seen this guy's name, gone to here, looked up Robbie Montgomery, how many days from his birthday. But if you're still here, at least we're gonna see it now. June 16th, 166, Secret Society, 1940, American Soul Singer. This might sync up with his birth numerology. Just because seems to be one of the challenges he's facing in life right now. 36, 81. These do have sun numbers. That's what I'm saying. Like sun 27, 18, 36. They use that for sun numbers as well. His son, though, doesn't equal anything with that. So it might be more with that 36. That's not with this yet, but it's the fact that his son now is in this type of thing. And Robbie Montgomery is born June 16th, so you do that till today. So we're hearing about this at least, right? Yep. His birthday, 80th birthday, tragedy 80. The name of his son equals 80. I'll show you that again. So Robbie Montgomery, 88, 83 like murder. Robbie Montgomery, 83. His son is now in a murder for hire ritual. Murder 83. Oh, didn't I not name my stream Masonic blood sacrifices? I mean, I even forgot that's what the. So this is perfect. We're on topic and everything. So I even forget sometimes because they just do the same shit all the time. But from his June 16th birthday till today, this is coming out, is 64 days. Kill equals 64. Civil rights also has that number. It's 2 months, 4 days. We're counting the end date as well. There also might be a day where it happened and they're reporting it today. They're syncing up with there even more. But again, just because you can't ever be afraid to look at both birthdays. Because they sing it from both birthdays. Negro 32, killing 43, 43 weeks from his upcoming birthday. Do that. Negro 32. A span of 302 days with the end date. So we have the numbers for murder and killing. Killing is 43 to reflection. 43 weeks from his birthday. His son is in a murder for hire ritual. And again, murder for hire 158, updated at 158. It's just contrived propaganda. James Timothy Norman, again, 80. His dad is 80 years old right now. The complaint alleges that Norman conspired with an exotic dancer residing in Memphis, Tennessee, and others to use a facility of interstate commerce, namely a cellular telephone, to commit a murder for hire in exchange for United States currency. Guys, that's exactly what the people who print the United States currency do all the time. This is contrived. And of course, you have this black man with exotic dancer, and just come on, man. The dancer has also been charged. And think about it. We're talking about number 27 here. Dance equals 27. Like, son, like the dad's born day with 27 numerology. Dancer equals 36. I'm trying to piece this together a bit more. But I feel like there's other rituals I could find on the front page. Montgomery's murder. Andre Montgomery. So this is where we find the sacrifice numbers. I'm also glad he's 18. So YouTube can't pull that. You're bullying and you're a minor, like all that nonsense they try to pull. Look at this. We get murder. I literally said we get what's it? Sacrifice, murder numbers. It's always the same. Murder 79. His name equals 79. 187. That's the homicide code. Big murder number. Society of Jesus equals 187 and 79. And then we have 218. Death equals 218. So I'm not too sure what to show you right now. Oh my god, in the English extended cipher, Andre Montgomery equals 1402. Again, 42 equals 142. Nigger equals 42. So do you see how they're using all these ciphers? Niggers, this is also important. This equal 168. They use that too. But you can even tell how they use the cipher, the ones in the base ciphers, and like the Jewish cipher more than this. But it's how they blatantly apply it. It doesn't mean they don't use these at all. For example, death 218. They always use this English extended cipher, especially for death. And Andre Montgomery, I mean, all of the numbers in his name are perfect. Even 74, killing 74. This is how I know this is completely fake. You don't have unless again. But here's the scary part, if someone was born with the type of name gematria, they're gonna target them. I mean, why would you not? You know what I mean? So you can also look at it like that. But as I always say, anything on the front page, 100% fictitious. Montgomery 14555, a Catholic. 125 Thelema 12544. Yeah, that's why Montgomery County is in Ohio, the time state. And this guy's murder was on 13 slash 3 slash 14. 3.14, because the day before his murder was on March 13th. So March 14th, 2017. Norman flew to St. Louis, Missouri from his home in Los Angeles, California. Death 25, Negro 32, killing 40. It's just the same numbers we've seen. That's the 73rd day of the year. Sacrifice 73. See, the day before the murder, which is on the 74th day of the year, he's going to do the sacrifice. He's flying over to perform the sacrifice. Sacrifice 73. In the ALW Kabbalah cipher, sacrifice equals 133 as well. And that maybe that little pairing came out, and they're like, oh, nice. Let's do a riddle with this. So his murder was on March 14th, 2016. See, the murder was on a date with 44 and 17 numerology. Kill 17, kill 44. I just want to confirm something. Yep, he was shot to death. Why'd I have to confirm that? Because shooting equals 44, 53, 107, which is 17. See that? And look at the date numerology: 44, 17, 53, 74. The guy's name had the 74 connection, the kid. Andre Montgomery, 74, dying on the 74th day of the year. It's a 74-33 pairing. Just like how Jesus Christ the Son, Jesus 74, Jesus Christ 74, dying at 33. Now we have this ritual with this man's son being the one doing it. It is always a riddle from the Jesuits. This is their canvas. They it's like people spend all day speedrunning games, breaking them down, really like figuring them out to maximize them. People spend all day crocheting things. People spend all day doing all sorts of things. These people spend all day crafting riddles, either making their, because even if with the AI doing it, you're still feeding it instructions, so they're always optimizing it. These people are constantly working on their propaganda machine. They are the masters. They literally created propaganda. I mean, technically no, because you can say it's like a thing for humans to do, but they pretty much did. I mean, they created it, the word. They created it for how we know it. They were the best at it, and you know, this is it here. They've mastered this, so that's why it's always coded this way. Yeah, so many King James rituals with LeBron James. South Park replaying the episode 300. South Park is taking on the anti-vaxxer movement, and they're doing that then to condition people that, oh well, even South Park, they're so fucking vile, but they like vaccines. It's just like, come on. Hey, Miss Mildred, I hope you've been enjoying your travels. I'm glad you're listening in. Hell yeah. We're all here. I'm about to get into some more propaganda. I wonder if they have a nun come over and dress him. These people are definitely, these nuns probably do participate. Good afternoon, Shiva. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't mean to rush to the comments. Just want to kind of get through them all, but also look at the propaganda. The Royal Mint has just released a new silver sovereign. Well, we're gonna see the symbolism on that, Weefy man, from the Royal Mint. Which, you guys, the Royal Mint, the Federal Reserve, it is the same exact thing. It's no different than Walmart and Target. You have Walmart, you got Target, both run by the same gang, both selling you the same shit. It's the same. You have the Royal Mint, print out the fake money. Let's look at the new one. Oh my god. I don't know if this might be it. You got confirmed. Going to news might be better, but commemorative £5 coin to mark 75 years since the end of World War II. Catholic Church 75, New World Order 75. This is a literally coin from the New World Order. What? Oh my god, this is gonna be so much fun to decode. I love decoding stuff that's not from America, because it just further proves how worldwide this shit is. People who literally can't see, they think everything's so local. They can't imagine how this is a worldwide thing. I mean, see it right here. World War, the end of the Second World War. Let's see what that equals. World War, we guys see these numbers for War 42, World War 42, you're 114, 102, 48, 5. Let's see what 5 quid equals. 5 quid. Oh my god, 5. 5 quid equals 48 and 42. Like World War. What a riddle from the UK. Oh my god. See, they think, oh, this American wouldn't figure that out. Fuck you. Yes, I fucking will figure that out. World War 42, 48. Like five, guys, it's not a coincidence. Unless you guys don't call it 5 quid at all. Maybe when it gets to 5 quid, you call it completely different. But no, 5 quid. It's like, oh my god. And again, War 42. So we already got one piece of this. The Royal Mint putting this out by the numbers. Oh my god. Royal Mint 46, 53, 116, 127. I just want to get these numbers in. But I wanted to decode what's on this. The end of the Second World War. The end of the Second World War, 121, 391, reflection 193, the 44 prime, big killing number. And of course, we get 131, the 32nd prime, UK 32. Satanic 122, Freemason 122, Revelation 121, blood sacrifice equals 121. The Second World War was a big blood sacrifice. It's also 11 times 11. And we'll remember World War One, 11th minute of the 11th day, 11th hour, 11th day of the 11th month, all that type of shit. Franz Ferdinand's license plate, and with the same numbers. And now we had 11 times 11, 121 of this on World War II's coin. Always paying tribute to history. World War II. I looks like an 11 as well. I don't know if I did this already. Oh. Well, this equals 132 like England. World War II. And here we have peace, war. Yeah, because to them, war is peace. This is what they mean. Like, their war, they use their war for their peace. You know what I mean? Like, the more war they generate, the more they keep their military-industrial complex system going. I mean, how do you have peace and war in the same coin? If it's just like ridiculous, man. Peace 30, 24. I want to see like WARPECE. See? Because they intersected the A's. So it's PECEWAR. 7135, like Catholic. It was the Catholic Church with this coin. This is their coin. They are the Royal Mint. They released this coin by the numbers. England 57. This is even updated at 1157. Unbelievable. With a reflection of 75. War, peace. Again, they give these in quotes, which I see why you probably would anyway. Sure, that's cool. But still, it emphasizes they're part of the riddle. We decoded them. Peace also equals 30, like England. 30, England, 30. Remember, Lebron James here, 134 days from his birthday, on 134 with 134 days remaining, make America great again, 134. Very simple riddle. Thanks a lot for Weefy Man for this coin. 1945 to 2020. The cheapest version of the £5 coin is the uncirculated version, which can be yours for £13. From there, the prices take a big jump with the silver-proof coin selling for £82.50 and a silver-proof Pete Fort for £155. Freemasons, Christianity, coronavirus equal 155. Possibly could be coincidental. And I'm only saying that because I don't see too much of a blatant number with this, but that could just be me not seeing what they're trying to code with this 825, 82 and 50 or something like that. The coin was designed by Matt Dent and Christian Davies. I'm sure these people were just selected by the numbers. Matt Dent 47, Foundation 47, 119. 9725, Death 9725, Killing 47, Christian Davies, Matt, Christian, Math, like the first book of the New Testament, Matthew, and then Christian, because this is from the Catholic Church. Dent 43, 16, 65, 20, Killing time numbers. Christian Davies 71, like Catholic. other than that, I don't see too much. Chaos 89, but other than that, and in since I don't see too much obviousness, whenever it's not 100% obvious to me like that, I will contend that okay, maybe they didn't care too much about who designed the coin. But come on, you're designing a coin for the Royal Mint. I think it's just me not fully seeing the picture. I mean, it's obvious to me. It's because I don't know everything. How am I supposed to go through this assuming I know every pattern, everything they do? Like, I obviously don't. I'm just showing you with what I know, or with at least what I can recall from the top of my head right now. But 244, I don't have much to say for that. So yeah, I mean, the mint is crazy. The Royal Mint, the U.S. Mint, showing you right there. And look at the colors here. Heart.co.uk. Looks like Catholic Church colors. Hey, peace, John Doe. I'm probably still behind the comments. XRP crypto 155.56, 88.43. Interesting. I mean, all I can say for that is, again, I never tell anyone when to buy, what to sell, when or what. But if it's a really supposedly going to be something, when you rather own it at between 20 and 30 cents, and it's been holding the 20-cent level for years, so it's at a nice support. It's dipped below, but not by that much. So when you rather buy this shit at the bottom before it actually does go to 50 cents, 60 cents, 70 years chasing with no real plan. That's all I have to say. No, doesn't mean buy now, unless you know what you're doing, but it just means, sure, you can wait for a breakout. There's nothing wrong with buying it higher as it goes higher. I do that all the time, but I'm just saying, if you really believe in it, if you really believe in something, put something behind it. Unless you want absolutely nothing to do with it at all. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people that want to do something with it. Aw. I'm so glad I helped you get your boy to college and back. Now you can listen to me laugh. Yeah, I mean, you can't cry listen to me laughing with me. But I think, hey, Kayla, glad you love to laugh too. You and Judy. Well, yeah, guys, the laugh is just it comes from looking at the nonsense. I mean, they do the same crap every single time, and it's just like at the point you just start laughing. So much truth coming out now. You're never a worldly person, always a prude. Well, yeah, in this world, I've always understood why people are prudish. Like, just being in this world this is fake world run by this gang. It says on the Joker or Jester coin from 2016, all the world's a stage on the side of a coin. Exactly, they're always mocking with this Jester Joker stuff. Batman. Miss Mildred. I'm really, really that just means so much. That like this is helping you just get through different parts of your life, your experiences. Because again, I can only imagine how it is. A child that you've raised for all those years, and they go off to college, and college is just a pot of soup. It's a fun time. I know your kid's gonna have a good old time, even with all this COVID stuff going on. I'm sure he'll make it work really nicely. Well, yeah, let's keep going then. I mean, I can't guarantee any other laughs, but I mean, the stock market has hit all-time highs. Now they're hitting new highs, but I mean, we already knew that was going to happen. Like, the stock market just doing its thing. And now and then you see how they works now. Now they're telling everyone the stock market. I mean, it's funny. It's a big scam from the Catholic Church. Because again, if you know what you're doing, it's not a scam. If you don't know what you're doing, you're essentially being scammed by all the CNBC, all people telling you what to buy, when to buy, how to do it, how. That's all a scam. Because if you don't have your own strategy, you're literally gambling. I'm sure I mean, regardless, it's gambling, but it's like a poker player, right? It's why they consistently win. It's like they're not just randomly playing poker, trying to make money. Like they have a strategy behind it all, and they're playing the odds or putting the odds in their favor.
It's an extraordinary
achievement. You can't put the odds in your favor. Think about it. If it was a matter of just doing what these people told you to do, and it was that simple, without knowing what you're doing, anyone could literally just put money in the market and be rich. I mean, think about it. But that should tell you how bullshit this is. And even if it's 118, this could be some foreshadowing for sell-off. Death 118. Up in this market with rich requests, this bullshit market propaganda 118. So they're telling you, some more stocks to buy. Val. We can do a little stock talk right now. I mean, they're talking about it right now. Guys, this is how, guys, I'm showing you, this is how you literally look at propaganda stock shit. I always say, guys, this is like, you can use this to your advantage. They're now letting you know about VAL. I've never heard about this thing, and I'm probably not going to trade it or invest in it. But this is what I would do if I was considering it. You just go to a daily chart, right? I like to have more than a year out. I like to do honestly the whole all time. I do max available because I want to know the whole history behind these people. They can have it. See, this is not VAL. I see this chart immediately, but I wouldn't be surprised. Is this any better? This is what the federal government is now. See, it's so cheap, guys. This thing's probably going to zero, possibly. Oh, I hit my mic. Let me fix this. And this just shut down. Oh no, it was actually getting fun. I'm gonna see how long I've been streaming for. It helps me gauge. 48 minutes, okay. Well, this loads. We'll get one more piece of propaganda. Valeris, the world's largest offshore rig owner, filed for bankruptcy Wednesday. And you're saying no, but guys, you have to understand. I know that this is what they did with Hertz, though. They said Hertz is filing for bankruptcy, right? It's going down, and when they let everyone know that, everyone jumped on board, bought up the shares of stock, and then went up. And the same thing can happen to this. But the problem is people are going to jump into this not knowing. They're not going to know like the steps to take before. And I'm here to teach you at least something to do. Like what I would do is first look at the float and the market cap of this. Because then at least gives you an idea of the probabilities of how high it's going to go up. Like if it can even make a move. Hertz is, again, there's always, it's never exact science. But even you look at Hertz. And you want to look at this as like a reference. Because the same thing, see back here in June. Sold off. This is when all the propaganda came out with it, saying, oh, they're bankrupt and all this shit, and bam. And this is the shorts getting absolutely wrecked by the fucking motherfucking Freemasons who run the market, who run the algorithms. Some people shorting and squeeze out their minds. But, see, the floats, it's high, but it's not like, almost a billion share float. It's not like the float's like 500 million or even 300 million. It's still relatively low. I hate to even use that word because it's not low at all. I would never. I consider it a high float. But I mean, you have stocks that trade way more shares than this. Like it's not like Ford. Like Ford needs very significant propaganda to really make big moves. See, they have almost 4 billion shares available to trade with a almost $27 billion market cap. But that's why they have cheap shares and they don't move all like that. And if you want a steady type of thing to buy and kind of hold, I use safe because it's not volatile. It can't make big moves. So if it just breaks this swing low right here, that could be your stop, like a dollar stop. But this thing has a chance of maybe giving a 1-to-1 trade, maybe steadily going back up to 9 over time because things are recovering. Ford's, it's Ford. It's a Freemasonic company. Ford equals 43 like Masonic. And again, you can hold option spreads, let the premium grow, or sell options and not even have anything invested in this company. But that's in this kind of getting a little off track. But going to what they're telling us, VAL. So we look at this, Valeris. This chart looks crap. But guys, this thing can easily see how it did the same shit back here, and they got pumped and then dumped. This is literally a pump and dump, and then the fucking people at CNN are promoting this. They are promoting this. This is stuff the SEC. This is actually illegal, but they're allowed to do it because it's news, and they're not telling you to buy it. So this is legal. But if you think about it, they're promoting the stock. They're saying, hey, they're filing for bankruptcy. It's super cheap now. You can look what they did back in June, type of thing. It's just a matter of time before the thing rips up to $1. And then you see, oh my god, the float is similar to Hertz. It's a little bit higher. It's not a little bit higher. It's about, but still, it's not that much higher. And their market cap's really low, which means you do not need that much money to pump up the price of the stock. So they just need one news, bankruptcy protection, and they tell you even here, oh, they've been around for so long, right? The world's largest offshore rig owner. So since they're the world's largest, they're a new world order company. They could get some bankruptcy help, and then their stock could actually bounce off the lows, squeezing out the shorts. It's funny. I actually would look at the stock for a potential reversal, a little bounce, maybe close to $1. I think it has a chance to. Maybe even bounce from 30 cents, maybe to 50, 60 cents before it goes to zero. These things bounce a lot, even when this news comes out. And again, these are never recommendations; they're just things that could happen based on things I've seen before in this rig market. And that's again, this is how you then do this. You don't just look at the propaganda and say, "Okay, I'm just going to buy because it's cheap." You look at the chart, which I'm going to show you, and you wait for. I'd wait for some volatility or wait for it to form some sort of support. It might even start curling up from today, and see this little low here in the beginning of August. You could risk off this low, buying here. See this this big red candle here. You can literally play for it to just curl up and retest like close to the top of that, and they'll still give you like a pretty good percentage return. And that's it. Sure, it could go boom, just rip, go to zero one day, but then manage your risk. If you don't want to lose that much money, then only put in. You can position size for max loss. Honestly, like you won't make that much money, but it's just a safe way to do that without losing so much money. What people do is they keep averaging down, they keep buying in as it keeps selling off. That's when people say that's why trading's bad for people. That's where people start gambling, start doing stupid shit. They'll buy up here and they're literally they're adding to their position all this way. People are literally doing this. Which again, this thing can easily rip to like $3-4 on some propaganda, and they do make money. So it's not the riskiest thing, but it's not a good idea. Why not cut your losses and just like wait? And you could have played like the bounce this green day here or something. I preach good risk management because if you did that, you would never get super fucked. You can even still bleed to get F if you don't know what you're doing, make too many mistakes. But I even think that's better than just like taking just way too much size, losing just big amounts of money really fast when you just did not have to. It's just completely unnecessary. Of course, I've learned the hard way as I'm telling you this. I want to remove this fucking indicator and show you this chart clean. I'm gonna go back to the chat. I've been here too long. You forgot the main site I use. To invest. Oh, if by site, I don't. Do you mean this? This is called. This is not a site. It's a platform. But I think this is what you're talking about. This is called Thinkorswim by TD Ameritrade. It's a platform. It's free if you're in America, which I know you're in America, Nikki. And the charts are just look great. You don't have to put any money in to use it. I just use it for the charts, and they're good to look at, and they're easy to use. Like that's why you can also use TradingView, but this is what I use. But that's how you do it. You look at what they're telling you about, and you see the charts. And now you can form a strategy. You can wait for it to break, here and start to trend up. You can literally give this time. You can wait for a nice reversal candle after this. This is just double bottom. See a double bottom right here. A double bottom. This is a short-term setup if you want to buy it. Hit lows of what? 30 cents back end of July. And that was that low at the beginning of August I was telling you about on that chart. So last day of July, low of 30. Today, or not today, wait. See, I should check the chart first. See how this ended on the 14th? That means this is untradeable. And they do this sometimes. See, they didn't do this with Hertz because they did. And this is what I'm saying. The SEC they do this on purpose. When Hertz had their turn, they knew what was going to happen. They knew they had the whole scheme, so they didn't stop their trading. But Val, they're not trading anymore. But that's fine if you can't trade this. You're learning now. Other stocks do the same thing. So the next time you see this, you'll have an idea. But what I was gonna say is, you risk that double bottom, and you see how they caught people. Look how they halted it. This thing double bottom, and then they halted it the day it double bottomed. They did this shit on purpose. That means they caught a lot of. Look at the volume here, guys. This is so many people caught in this. They're buying here at the bottom. Yeah, I mean, if I was trying to invest in the stock for a short term, I would definitely have bought here. It's such a low risk, decent reward opportunity, and that's when they halt this. It was on a Friday too. Wow, yeah, they fucked people. And who do you think were the shorts emptying their positions and all the people buying at the double bottom? The 158s, the Freemasons, the Catholic Church. Crazy. It just proves right there how sinister these people are. And we found this out from CNN, Stock Market News. WLL, this is a good one. They have the same, but they're still tradable. Their stock runs from here to there. I would just trade this one because look at all the days of spikes. This day, I mean, I've had an options trade on this that went well. I've day traded this before and did okay. It's cheaper stock, and what I like about cheaper stocks again is that again, you guys got to like leave all the propaganda in it. They tell that cheaper stocks are so risky, they're so dangerous. It's because people don't know how to manage the risk. They're actually like for trading, they're actually less risky in the sense that they don't move that much in terms of cents. So if you don't have that many shares on, even if you have 1,000 shares, right, for a stock that's like $1 to move a whole 10 cents, by the time it's done that, unless it's ripping up, you're short, you're getting squeezed, that's different. But like if you're just long, you kind of buy it and it's starting to sell off. It has to sell off like 20 cents for you to lose $200 with 1,000 shares. I mean, it's not that big of a loss, and you can easily control that, and you can make that smaller, obviously. So like, but let's say a stock that's like $14, $15, and you're buying maybe like a breakout or something, even a dip on a breakout, and the dip fails or whatever, the continuation fails. That thing can dip 2 points a share, $2, $1, $3 a share in one candle. So even if you have like 200 shares of it, you're losing up to two, four, six, $800 on that trade with small size. So I'm not trying to scare you from day trading higher price stocks because they have their own rhythm. I like that as well. But I'm just saying like don't be afraid of cheaper stocks for whatever someone told you because I think they're honestly less risky. Like especially if you're learning how to day trade, you'll just over time lose less money by making mistakes on these types of stocks. Because again, they can only move so much. But then when they move up really nicely. So like CNN is telling us about this one. Cause that's good, man. They're telling us about this. I might look up for some news later. Like I can keep them on watch. They might be like next time they're running, there might actually be a decent move. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I'll go back to look at some more propaganda. CHK, these are all things that they've pumped and dumped. CHK, they've pumped the shit out of this. This thing went from like $13 to $77 in 2 days. So he was basing here around. And again, who do you think's accumulating during this time? The Catholic Church. The who's, the Swiss bankers, because they know that news is gonna come out. They make laws that it's insider trading. You guys, that's bullshit. You think that they don't insider trade? They obviously do, and they're shorting up here too. They were accumulating down here. They pumped this thing up and went up to $77.50. They might have 2 days. In this one day, it opened at 40, and that means during pre-market, it just went up all this, either that or after hours. But all things have been pumped and dumped. Even DO. But these are all higher float stocks. These are all things that I don't really care too much for. Like if they're moving, sure, but is it not here? Screw it. I think it's a higher float stock too. But I hope that was a nice little lesson. You're back into trading. Nice, nice, Nikki. It's always a good journey. Oh, thanks, Alex. You shared a decode. I'm gonna check it. It's probably in the comments. Yeah, we're over an hour. I gotta probably leave. Satan equals 10, full reduction, and 35, and 352, 325. Bishops in the Roman Empire removed 10 books in 325 AD. Wow. 35 remaining books removed in 1666. Which is 666. So it's clearly a satanic ritual. And how they're removing books and altering things. I mean, it's a very satanic thing these people like to do. So, oh, is Bob Barker here? Oh, Bob, crypto is fun to trade. Yeah, I've been meaning to get into it because I've used Binance. I liked it. I've been really, especially now that I don't know, my price actions skills has gotten just much better too since the last time I was into crypto. I want to get, especially with like things are starting to move now, and there's volatility, and you can trade like things can be moving at night. You can trade other parts of the day. I've been definitely want to get back into it. I might just because you can throw a little bit money in, and the commissions are so low. Just trade that, and it's essentially like paper trading. So I might even just do that. Get back into it. Trading off the 5 minute charts, the maybe 1 hour setups. You could just trade on the daily. I was trading on the daily at 1.2, just like swing trading crypto. Because just with like the moving averages they give you and stuff, and the trends, you can just swing trade off that. So I like trading crypto. It's fun. I agree. See, I kind of woke up maybe one more piece, but I probably should just go. NBA mock draft ahead of the lottery because it's always in mockery. They're mocking you. This black with the number 5, and we're at 5 get 42. Floodwaters. I hope there's a 52 in this so I can just close this video. Flood number. Asia. Yeah, I think we're done there, man. I want to keep going, but by the time I even find something to keep talking about it, I'm already really want to close the video. So let me just do that. It's taking time to load. So we'll go through the chat. If it happens to be a 52, I'll post it or something. Nice. That's really cool, Nikki. Biochemistry. I've always had an interest for that stuff. I just wasn't super good at it. Judy says her 25-year-old grandson is on the autism spectrum, had all the vaccines. He went off meds and is doing well. That's awesome. That's great. And yeah, I feel like those autism meds and stuff, just all these meds they give people for conditions, ultimately, at least for most things, I don't think that they're good. Most people get off their meds and they feel much better. Well, I really appreciate everyone being here. Yeah, thanks so much, Judy. And no problem, Shiva. I think I saw Isla in the chat and say, hey, Isla, yeah, you've been here as well. I don't want to miss you too. He's allergic to a lot of antibiotics. Yeah, kindergarten is a lot of work now. All the stuff they make you do for the children, all the new precautions. And then antibiotics are, yeah, because we need bacteria, and I mean, his body is just really, really smart. To me, I never, being allergic to antibiotics, I think his body is just perfect. Like, literally, it's functioning so properly that because we need bacteria to survive and thrive. We are bacteria, right? So when his body detects those antibiotics, it immediately goes like, oh no, like, it's like, uh-oh. So I think it's doing him a good thing. Yeah, y'all have a good day. I really appreciate everything. Keys for Truth, Miss Mildred, Cindy. Hope you all have an awesome day, Jeremiah. Everyone else, y'all take care.